Hi, we are. Hello?
You
Stephen,
and Oliver.
and we're locked in our apartment, and we have something that might keep you occupied and give you a nice, happy memory from your coronavirus days locked in your apartment. Okay, we're going to teach you how to do something artistic, even if you are not artistically inclined. All you have to be able to do is
This.
paint that, or paint that, or paint that, or that. You can do this because he did it when he was 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the final product.
Which is me?
You when you were 5 or 6 years old.
No.
And he did it with his
When I
friends
was
and
7.
anybody else that came by and worked with us. So what you'll need for this, as we walk across to the improvised art studio, what you'll need for this is, okay, hang on, is watercolor paper or heavy paper. But if you only have printer paper, that's fine. And a pencil, preferably a Manchester United pencil.
Because that's
A cutter or a pair or scissors, a ruler, and an image of a portrait you want to do. We are going to do this portrait of this beautiful woman that is
your wife and my mom.
and your mother. And this is how you begin. You draw a grid on top. This is just a copy of a photograph that we printed on our copier. You don't need a special copier. And we've done a grid on this. Now we're in France, so we use centimeters. But you can use 1/2 inch. And that 1/2 inch should correspond to 1.5 inches of little pieces of watercolor paper that you cut up. This is 3 centimeters, and that's going to correspond to 1 centimeter on somewhere on this image. So we've done letters across the top, numbers down the side, letters on the bottom. And all you will have to do is, no one's going to start off thinking we're going to paint this image, because it would be too difficult like that. But anybody can paint that. And after you've practiced a few of those, you can paint that. And after you've practiced a few of those, you'll be able to paint that. Okay? One at a time. You'll use watercolors. This is an old set of watercolors I just dug up out of Oliver's room.
What?
Yep. And those will do just fine if you have other watercolors or some liquid-based paint. That would be great. From our piece of paper, we're cutting up those squares, so we need a lot of squares, as you can imagine. I think it turns out to be something near 500 squares. And then we start to paint. You practice just mixing some colors. See what colors you can get. For example, this. Here will be a combination, a tiny little bit of red mixed with some white. Okay, and you'll get a pink. Here, you'll have a little bit of red and white, the same color, but then a little bit more red in here. You can even add a little bit of brown. It's just a matter of playing with the colors and trying to copy each square as you get to it. Okay. And that's about it. We'll come back with more information and show you the progress of this image in the coming days. But just to get you started,
There we go.
there we go. When you're painting with these watercolors, keep it wet. Keep it wet. Make lots of water in here and lots of water on the pieces here so they sort of bleed into each other and make some nice, yes, that's what you say, and make some nice, nice textures. Okay? You can do this.
Yeah.
Good luck.